about a year and a half. And when my cousin approached me with the opportunity, I had never heard of Nu Skin before. I hadn't used any of the products, so I really had no clue about anything. I had seen a couple of posts that she put up, but pretty limited exposure to what this was. But I joined after listening to a call very similar to this one. And I heard two words, and those words are free and flexible. And I liked that. So that's really why I joined. And I'll get into a little bit more of why I have stayed. But that's what brought me on. And, you know, at the time, our youngest was going off to preschool in the fall. Of course, our older kids, we have 4 kids. My husband's name is Ryan. We live here, like Nick said, in Colorado. So of course, the older kids are off to school. But I was thinking I wanted to do something again. I had been staying home with the kids since Ruby was born, and she was almost 3, so quite a while. But I knew that it had to be flexible and it had to be on my own terms. I like to take my kids to school. I like to be there to pick them up. I like to volunteer in their class. I like to be at their Halloween party. So I wanted to continue to be able to do all those things. But more importantly, I didn't want to have to ask anyone permission in order to do that. So I knew whatever it was, it had to be flexible. So that was the word that really stuck out to me along with free. So I went for it. I jumped in. And actually before I was a stay-at-home mom, I owned a business called The Little Gym. And I loved The Little Gym. I still do. You know, the vision of the company, I loved that I was able to build relationships with families. I loved teaching class. I loved that it was mine, that I was the boss. I loved making the schedule, even though I was always on the schedule. But there were so many things that I loved about it. But I really quickly realized that the lifestyle was not for me. I had it in my mind that owning that type of business was going to give me so much flexibility, that I would have this great management staff, and then I would be able to open up additional franchises, and I would just be able to pop in and teach the baby class and kind of be more behind the scenes. And that was so not what it was. We were open 7 days a week. So getting back to the schedule, I made the schedule, but my name was almost always on it. And I tried to keep myself off the schedule on, say, a Saturday. But all the time I had staff members call in for why they couldn't go to work. I got calls like, my dog threw up, I can't be there. True story. You know, but anyway, what I'm getting at is I had to drop my entire Saturday plans in order to be there. So here's a 12-hour shift, you know, coming up, you know, and I wanted to be with my family. So anyway, what it comes down to, and I really didn't realize this at the time, but now I know, I could not duplicate myself. I didn't have any leverage in that business. So then once I started Nu Skin, everything that I loved about the Little Gym in that business, like building relationships, helping people, training, kind of having that community, having, you know, that business that's mine, I have all that with Nu Skin, but it's on my own terms. And that's what I want. I want to be able to do what I want and when I want to do it. And then moving forward, as Nick said, my husband Ryan was out at a big event, you know, last month at headquarters, and he has always supported me from day one. But then he kind of, you know, got into his heart more, and we want to do this together now. So we have big goals together, which is really exciting. And in the next 6 months, our goal is to be able to retire him from his full-time, you know, work as a contractor, so we can have more time together with each other, with our kids, with our family. And really that's what we're after, is that freedom. We want the time freedom. We want the financial freedom, and finding Nu Skin and realizing that Nu Skin can give us that life that we want, that we've been after, and can give us purpose is incredible. So I'm so happy to be here. It just keeps getting better. You know, you just have to jump in, start, really trust the people that invited you here tonight, plug into the system, plug into this community, because that really is the best part. And then the last thing that I will leave you with, I love the personal development journey that you go through, because this business is a journey, and we love the money. We're all here to make money, but in addition to that, you learn so much about yourself. You are given so much opportunity to grow and to learn, and it really just spreads throughout all aspects of your life. So that's me, that's my story. So thanks for listening.